Hi, it's Steph here from the Providence Community Library, the Rochambeau Library. I'm Systems Coordinator and Manager of the Rochambeau Library of the Providence Community Library System. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I am here reading from the book of Even More Awesome with the permission of Neil Pasricha, the author. So thank you for that. That is awesome. Awesome. So tonight, I have a few chapters for you that I think are really useful in these times. The first chapter that I'm going to read to you is entitled Pain. Pain. I'm so sorry, I got distracted by my phone. It's there for a reason. Whether you're shredding your legs on a raspberry bush, scalding your hand in hot water, or taking an arrow to the chest in the forest, I've got bad news for you, brother. That's gonna hurt. Yes, when our bodies take blows, those powerful jolts make us cry salty tears, run for the hills, or crash land in hospital beds with limbs hanging everywhere. But that pain really is there for three big reasons. 1. Stop. Bandage time. The first thing pain does is make you stop doing that painful thing you're doing. Your brain focuses every neuron on getting you out of danger bay and returning you to safety beach. Stop. You're lawnmowering your foot. Stop. You're leaning on an oven burner. I've done that this week. Stop. You're dancing in much too baggy pants. Number 2, long live the cast. Pain reminds us to take care of injured body parts so they can heal. We lean on crutches so our ankles can untwist, plaster broken arms so bones can set, and bandage cuts to prevent infections. Throbbing migraines send us to dark rooms, and bum knees give us limping because that's what we need, sister. Pain's just whispering advice to send us down the road to good health. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's number 3. Pain's whole plan is to get us to stop doing painful things long term. Think of pain as a cranky granny shaking her finger when you sheepishly come schlepping up the front walk battered and bruised. No more running through the raspberry bushes, mister, she starts. No more checking hot water with your fingers. And no more medieval battle games in the forest. Now, if all that wasn't enough, our egghead pals over at Wikipedia even report that people who don't feel pain actually live shorter lives. Maybe that's because pain's just there to do a job for us. It motivates us to flee hurt and scenes, protects our body while it heals, and teaches us to avoid painful places in the future. Pain's our invisible life coach, sewn into our bones, twisted in our DNA, and helping us all keep strong as we keep motoring on. Awesome. So pain can help us slow down and heal. Remember that. Don't take it as too much of a setback. Take it as a time to heal and to rest. The next chapter, this happens to us a lot, or at least to me. It might happen to you. Finally realizing where you know someone from after staring at them forever. Did you ever go somewhere and someone looks so familiar and you have no idea how you know them? And then finally one magical day or moment, you figure it out. That happens to me when I'm watching a movie or TV show too. I go on to IMDb and see where this actor is from. Well, when you finally realize it, that is an awesome feeling. And here's what Neil Pasricha has to say. We're all bad at names, but sometimes faces stick in our brains. Yes, when you see familiar brown-haired man walk by the bus stop or curly redhead lady eating fries in the food court, you suddenly do a double take and think, wait, I know them from somewhere. That's when you stop chewing your gum, stop talking to your friends, and stop sending blood to non-vital organs. All the tiny men in your head wake up, put on their boots, and fire pole down to your brain's dusty archives. Suddenly, they're fishing through files, scanning databases, and booting up old hard drives to comb every neuron you've got for trace of clues at who you're staring at. Photos flash of high school dances, first jobs, and college parties. You imagine beards and mustaches, picture them in ball caps, or mentally dye their hair blonde. Your mind reels through old friends, girlfriends, people who owe you money, and cousins from the other side of the family you met at a distant wedding. Or maybe you don't recognize them for a while simply because they're out of context. It's your phys ed teacher squeezing melons at the grocery store, your barber jogging in a jumpsuit at the park, or the office assistant from your old job sweating buckets on the treadmill. Sometimes it seems like they're looking at you the exact same way too. You wonder if their little brain men are combing through databases, or if they recognize you but just aren't saying anything. You wonder and think and stare until it clicks. And that's a beautiful moment of sweet relief. The little brain men slam filing cabinets and cheer. One of them pulls the steam whistle and smoke flies out your ears, and a slow and satisfied smile curls onto your face as you finally place the mystery person. Then maybe you say hi or something. Awesome. And that happens a lot when I'm trying to fall asleep and trying to remember something. It clicks so suddenly when all those databases and archives are looked through. My brain is empty of everything else from the day. I suddenly remember something. Those little brain men sound like librarians looking for information. And my final chapter tonight. I love when there's a chapter or a little blurb about food, because we're all experimenting with new recipes now that we're home a lot more, or we're trying out some sweets or desserts, which we always look forward to after a hard day's work from home or wherever you're coming from if you are an essential worker. So here we go with my food of the evening. And now I'm craving this. When two cookies melt together in the oven. If you're lucky, the edges of both cookies had a little bit of burn time to harden and brown before congealing into one giant Siamese cookie masterpiece. Now they're stuck together in a crispy brown sugar suture that becomes your mouth-watering reward for baking a big, beautiful batch of awesome. And now I want to make cookies. So hopefully the book of Even More Awesome by Neil Pasricha has inspired you to think about things that are awesome in your day and your life. The simplest, littlest things and accomplishments that we can think of to help drive us through these difficult times. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight with me. Once again, I am staff from the Rochambeau Library of Providence Community Library, Systems Coordinator and Library Manager. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Don't forget to tune in for story times, virtual coloring clubs, science experiments, and more with the wonderful staff of Providence Community Library. Check out our Facebook pages as well to see what's going on. This week was Spirit Week, so we have a lot of fun pictures posted on Providence Community Library Facebook. And also I post those on the Rochambeau Library Facebook page as well. I hope you all have a great evening and a great weekend. And if you make cookies, I hope 2 of them stick together for you. Have a great night, everyone. See you on Tuesday for more awesome. Thanks.